Good morning, this is Earth Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this week. Today I read for Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. And this reading here is for Libra. Welcome Libra. There are two cards from the Moon and Stars Tarot deck. Card number 1 is the Eight of Pentacles. It's about time management, mastery, and love. And the meaning of the card is perfection. You are working hard to achieve money and fulfillment, and this may be within a new creative project or some business venture. You need to believe in yourself now, as you have the time to spend mastering this passion. So stay dedicated. The outcome will be nothing but perfection if you stay committed to your craft. The card can also show that hard work regarding exams or legal disputes, they will pay off with a positive outcome. Star message is to stay motivated and to visualize the success that you can achieve. Card number 2 is the Fool. Keywords, they are beginnings, protection, change, adventure, openness, and freedom. The Fool is looking outward with his trusted dog protecting him and following his every move. He carries a small bundle, this Fool, and the bundle is filled with the tools needed for his journey ahead and is representing his knowledge. The Fool is preparing to take a leap of faith as he is trusting the opportunities that the universe has brought him. The new moon is a sign of new beginnings, with the light shining brightly behind it, showing good intention, and the twinkling stars, they are representing opportunities. The meaning of the card is change. The Fool starts a new journey, awaiting exciting opportunities to come. You may be looking for new adventures or a fresh start. This card comes up when you need fresh challenges and you desire freedom and adventure. However, think carefully before diving into something new or unknown. There is a star message. Have faith in yourself and believe in new beginnings. Say this moon magic affirmation: I embrace change and I am ready for something new. The good tarot card is next. Out came the Messenger of Earth. And the card is about hard work, proceeding with integrity, perseverance, prudence, and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication. Say this: I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing my efforts, they will pay off. The Nature's Whispers card is hope, and happiness. You have reached a time filled with healing energy, new progress, and satisfaction. You are at a point for festivity. The energy in this phase is supportive and promotes a feel of winning. So let worries or challenges from the past fade away as you focus on the joy that is surrounding you. Feel encouraged and excited about the potential of all of the wonderful promises that are being kept. Celebrate and enjoy your life. The Path of Light Oracle card is next, and out came Divine Will. It starts with a verse of the guitar saying, you have a higher and lower nature residing within. In each moment, you decide which part you align with. The lower aspect, which leads to the downward path and darkness, or your higher aspect, which leads to the upward path and light. Align with your higher nature now. The scene of the Bhagavad Gita is set in the most unlikely of places for a spiritual text, namely the battlefield of war. We find ourselves several thousand years ago, and two warrior parties, they are facing each other in a field and ready to charge. Arjuna, the leader of one side of the warrior, experiences a moment of great doubt and uncertainty about his role and dharma in this upcoming war. And the Gita is the discussion that ensues between him and his charioteer Krishna, who is an avatar, an incarnation of God. The battlefield of war is a metaphor for the Gita's primary subject, namely the struggle that rages between ourself and self, our lower and higher natures respectively, between the forces of darkness and light, or good and evil, within every single one of us. And as Dostoevsky once said in the Brother Karamazov, God and the devil, they are fighting there, and the battlefield is the heart of man. It is within our own self that we must each fight and win this battle. And the Gita is the instruction manual on how to achieve this most epic of challenges. We all know from our own internal experience that we are not the same person all the time. In fact, often it feels like there are two polar opposites within us, plus a whole bunch of characters in between. This is because there are such characters in between, and also the two polar opposites. The human being is composed of different aspects, and each of these influences us from within. There is the ego, the ahamkara, and the lower mind, the manas, pulling us downwards on the path of craving, instant gratification, comfort, judgment, and reaction, and this path ultimately leads to immense suffering. But there's also the soul, the Atman, and its emissary, the higher mind, the Buddhi, that can help draw us upwards on the path of devotion, service, growth, love, and wisdom. These paths leads to the ultimate goal of yoga, samadhi, or enlightenment and full awakening. In each moment, we have the opportunity as well as the responsibility to decide which one of these forces will win out within us. Will we act from our higher or our lower nature, from the darkness or from the light, from ignorance or from wisdom, from judgment or compassion? So in order to achieve our aim of following the upward path, we do not need to get rid of the ego, nor could we, even if we wanted to, for it serves a purpose, that ego. But we cannot allow it to take charge of consciousness, or it can create havoc and suffering. The ego does, however, need to be integrated and elevated so we can function well as a whole being and cease working against ourselves in contradictory ways. So we should always subordinate our lower selves, ego and lower mind, to our higher selves, higher mind and the soul, meaning we should align with our higher nature, and we should not let the tricks, emotions, judgments and seduction of the lower self lead us off course and away from the person we are seeking to be. It is important to remember that all our thoughts and our actions, they have consequences, and that over time they add up to create our life. Every time we act on either the higher or the lower aspects of our nature, we reinforce and strengthen that particular pathway and aspect. So remain ever mindful of which part you align with on a moment to moment basis, as ultimately you are choosing the upward path that leads to freedom and enlightenment, or the downward path that leads to servitude and suffering. The choice is always yours. It is your inner struggle to fight and to win. The Chakra Wisdom Oracle card is Acceptance. It's the color red, so it relates to the first chakra, namely the root chakra. The Acceptance card is about a cherry heart with the message, when I accept myself, I find love. The legend here is that Cherry loves her work as a waitress, but she feels that something is missing from her life. She has a boyfriend, yet she senses that this boyfriend is unfaithful. So one day, a customer orders a cherry pie. So Cherry cuts a slice and says to a friend that her life is like that pie with a slice missing. Her friend remarks that maybe cherry is a heart-shaped pie. Cherry then has a perspective change. She leaves her boyfriend and later she meets a man who makes her happy. The inspiration here is that a magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities, they reside within. So ask, are things easier now? And the cherry heart invites you to see yourself as complete, just as you are. Do this personal inquiry by asking, am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? Key ideas here are new ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling incomplete, and selling yourself short. Keywords are manifesting, knowledge, and luck. You can do this meditation with your mind's eye. Imagine cherry heart. She is glad that you came to see her, and she wishes to give you a slice of that pie. See the slice you feel has been missing from your life. Allow it to become the gift you have always desired, and let your feelings create a new awareness for you. And when you are ready, write down your new awareness. And the last card is the Bob Ross Oracle card. Out came the Dreamer. After spending half his life in the military, Bob Ross dreamed of a world filled with peace and the tranquility of the natural world. Painting for him was the means to achieve his dreams for a brighter, calmer, and happier world. Bob firmly believed that this piece of canvas is your world, and on this piece of canvas you can create an illusion or dream that you want. So the dreamer encourages us to find something we are passionate about in life and then to pursue it fully. As long as you can dream it, you can also create it. That was the reading for you, Libra. Thank you for listening. I do wish you a beautiful day today. I wish you a joyous whole week. I'm sending love out to you. Take care and goodbye.